Hi there everybody, I'm just doing a wee video to explain to people what we actually do at Airpole Ireland at P.O. Hagan Cleaning Services. We're here cleaning this roof, and I'm just explaining to people who we are and what we actually do. We're a local based company in South Armagh, and what we actually do is remove the moss off your roof with a dry, no wet mess cleaning system. Basically what that means is no power washing, no climbing on ladders, no climbing across the roof. Mainly ladders on a roof now is illegal. Even climbing up onto them is illegal. You need 3-point contact at all times. So what we do is we put polythene sheets down onto the ground. From that we put a mobile scaffolding tower. From the scaffolding tower it allows us to access across the roof with telescopic carbon poles. And I'm uploading a wee video behind this here to show how the Airpole works. It's dry compressed air that's used to remove the moss from the joints horizontally and vertically from the tiles and from the joints on the overlapping tiles. So once we do that, it allows us to get into very good detailing, being able to remove as much moss as we possibly can safely. Once we have the moss removed, all roofs get treated with a licensed biocide. Now, there is different companies use different biocides and different fungicidal treatments and what have you. What we actually do here is we use a treatment from Airpole Ireland, and as I say, it's a good solution. It's a licensed biocide, and it helps with the longevity of the clean, so it kills the spore and any of the lichens that's left behind. Mainly, most roofs nowadays, as I say, they're covered in moss. Most of the sides of the roofs is from the damp areas. Moss thrives in damp conditions. If you look at most roofs, you'll have one side will be better than the other. Mainly that's because the sun will be on one side a lot more than the other. The side that gets less of the sun will always be covered in damp. Another reason why a lot of people is getting in contact lately with ourselves and other companies is because they found out, 30, 40, 50, 60 years of moss gathering on the roof. They've had over the winter maybe a leak in the roof and different things like that. They've contacted their insurance companies, and their insurance companies has just said, no, I'm sorry, your insurance is null and void. You actually haven't looked at your policy. And most people, including myself, was oblivious to what was happening. Insurance companies is brushing it off because essential maintenance must be carried out on an annual basis to properties. It's sort of a get out clause that allows the companies to wash their hands of anybody that has trouble, maybe a leak in the roof coming through into the ceilings and what have you. Basically, then an independent assessor will come out, he'll have a wee look, and he'll see moss on the roof and what have you, and he'll just say, no, I'm sorry, there is no maintenance carried out here. Your insurance is null and void. So it leaves the homeowner then actually having to forfeit the bill themselves. So the downside of it is, have a wee look, see is your roof covered in moss. Most of the telltale signs is it's dropping off, it's into the spoutings, it's onto the ground. Always start from the top and work down. You're cleaning around your house, maybe getting the house painted and what have you, and then you look up and you see the roof covered in moss and you're thinking, oh, maybe I should have get it done first. The beauty about ourselves is we leave no mess behind because it's a dry, no wet mess system. And as I say, it allows us to come in even behind painters. As I say, is your tarmac, your pavings, your concrete, it's all covered. The spoutings is all hoovered out, and there's no mess or dirt left behind. As I say, you won't actually know that we have been there. And as I say, people ask how long does a roof treatment last for? Well, it's pretty much like what length is a piece of string. Unfortunately, it really depends on around your house. It depends on the trees, it depends on the bushes, it depends whether you're on a farm like these and the cows going mad. Sorry about that, but as I say, is what it actually does is it really depends on your surroundings. It depends if you're out on your own. It depends if you're a semi-detached house. So each house would be assessed. Normally we would like to be getting 2 to 3 years out of a clean. And as I say, I always suggest to people, every couple of years do a wee follow up of a wee maintenance coat of biocide solution onto it, and it prevents anything growing back again. So really from that, as I say, is anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to ask away, and I'll try and help or answer them any way I can. But as I say, we're a local company. We're in South Armagh, but we do cover all over Ireland. We have been working in Dublin. We've Bangor, Ballymena, Belfast. We would do a lot of work, as I say, South Armagh, South Down. But as I say, people has now realised, pressure washing, it's very aggressive. It's an aggressive clean, and scraping them with wire brushes and steel poles and stuff like that. It's okay, but it can be aggressive, So as I say, with ourselves, you'll see from the videos that's being uploaded now, it'll actually explain a lot more of the detailing on how we're able to clean your roof safely. So as I say, don't be afraid to give us a wee shout on our website or our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is P.O. Hagan Cleaning Services, and our website is pohagencleaning.com. If you give us a wee thumbs up, we like or follow us on Instagram or Facebook, be much appreciated. Thank you. Bye bye.